good morning, welcome to Rancids channel. This is episode 4. I'd like to give a big shout out to Chris Huff, Ike IDK Paranormal and Larry Dawson, India River Hauntings. Always look forward to their videos, always got good stuff. So this is episode 4. This is about 2007-2008. We're on location at a place called Pan Estate in Newport, Isle of Wight. In actual fact, it's a road called Royal Exchange, or Royal Sex Change, as it's been renamed on the roadside. Good indication of the area it is. It ain't that bad. I lived there for a year and a half, something like that, and a couple of kids, that's all it was. Nothing really. But we lived in number 9, which is that house over there with the ivy growing up the side. Quite an unassuming little house, really. Bit of history about it. Well, the house is built on the end of houses, and what was weird about it was upstairs you could actually see like a blocked up window into the room next to the house next door. Let's just go and have a look. You can have a look over my shoulder. So let's see if we can get number 9. Yeah, she's number 9 in the back corner there. So basically, what happened was moved in. It's a couple that we knew rented from, and first thing that was odd was a pair of old black slip-on shoes that were appeared side by side at the back of the door. Very unusual because they were side by side. They couldn't have been placed there because there was a big fence, and they were green with mould. Wherever they'd been there for a very, very long time. It was like someone had just literally stepped out of them, and it was certainly something that the owners did not leave behind. It's quite an important one, this, because this was probably the deciding moment where I realised that there's something more to this. I mean, we had lots of things go missing. It's haunted by possibly two different entities, I think. I'm pretty sure they were male and female. I think there was an old lady downstairs and a man upstairs. I didn't like being watched in the bathroom downstairs. Really hated it. I always had the door open. Really not comfortable having a bath. Not I'm a soap dodger. But I used to do a lot of modelling, like aircraft and railway modelling, not that kind of modelling. And all my pliers and tweezers went missing, so I eventually twigged that something was going on. I sort of said, look, excuse me, I don't mind sharing a house with you, absolutely fine with that. If you used to live here, not a problem. But I do need my pliers and my tweezers back. And about a couple of days later, they all appeared in the cutlery drawer, all lined up. Interesting. Now, I know sort of Chris and Larry have talked about interdimensional things, and I think this is where it starts to get interesting for me, because it's not something I've really considered before, but when things start appearing from nowhere or disappearing, that's odd. Now, on Most Haunted, you see people doing things like table tipping with fingers on tables and that sort of malarkey, stuff that's open to human manipulation. I'm really into that. But here was something that happened that was quite major. Whatever haunted upstairs would lift a wardrobe and drop it. Several times. It happened, and it was a proper bang. First it was the wardrobe in the spare bedroom behind, and then it was the bedroom in the bed, the wardrobe in the bedroom, and it literally lifted and dropped. We also had an alarm clock fly off a duvet, which was in a soft bed in the middle. No way it could have flown off. So yeah, this was quite a bombastic experience. This was the first, first experience of sort of poltergeist activity in the house I lived in, which does lead me on to an episode 2A, because I forgot about an incident that happened at the pub, which I used to frequent. So that'll be episode 2A, which will probably be next. But yeah, whatever was here was pretty mega. Yeah, it could lift large objects. So when people do sort of ghosty things with table tipping and stuff, I'm a bit like, okay, whatever. as my experience is, if a ghost is going to move something, it's going to move it. So, number 9. Where are we? Here we are. There you are. Number 9, Royals Exchange. Thank you for watching.